Welcome to the Echo Driving School channel. Today we're going to be talking about the emergency stop and how you would be expected to do the emergency stop in the exam. In your driving test exam, your examiner will ask you to stop the vehicle as if it's an emergency. So think of the scenario that somebody has just jumped in front of you, in front of the car, and you have to stop the car as if it's an emergency. The examiner will give you clear instructions and will say stop. At that point, he would expect you to stop the car and secure the car so that the car does not roll back. And you've got to stop the car so that it's not just gentle, smooth braking as when you're pulling up on the side of the road, but you have to use the brakes so that the car stops as if it's an emergency. One of the key failing reasons for most people is because they try and anticipate when the examiner is going to say stop. So try not to do that and just drive normally and make progress. One of the important things to remember, that do not look at your mirrors before braking, because in an emergency you do not have time to check your mirrors before you stop. Do not let go of the steering wheel. Do not steer when you're braking. Try and stop in a straight line, as if you have just stopped to save somebody. So, in a minute we're going to move off, so check your mirrors, give a signal, and then make progress. As you're going along, drive normally as you would. Try and not anticipate when the examiner is going to tell you to stop, and make progress as if you are just driving on the road. It's important to make progress so that the examiner knows that you're not trying to anticipate his action. The examiner will look around to make sure that it is safe to do an emergency stop. Once the examiner has done that and is satisfied with that, he will tell you when to stop. So in a minute we're going to stop. The sign will be stop. Once you've stopped the car, notice how I did not take my hands off the steering wheel. Secure the car by putting your handbrake on. Put it into neutral, and then look around. Start from your left shoulder and finish to your right shoulder. Then the examiner will say, "Thank you very much. I won't ask you to do that again. Move off when you're ready." Like we've discussed previously, this is where you do the POM routine again. So prepare your car by putting it into first gear. Look over your shoulders, which is very important. If a car is behind you, then you would signal to say that you're moving off. If not, no signal is needed. Handbrake down, you move off the car, and that's how you would do an emergency stop. Practice this with your Echo Driving School instructor so that you can become perfect at this maneuver.